Imagine a world where the skyscrapers of New York have crumbled, their metal bones jutting from the earth like the ribs of ancient beasts. The streets are overgrown with wild vines, and strange mutated creatures roam freely where taxis and crowds once bustled. This is the world of mighty Sanson, a comic book hero whose adventures unfold in the ruins of civilization. Long ago, a devastating nuclear war swept across the planet, shattering cities and scattering humanity into small, primitive tribes. The once great metropolis of New York is now called Nyark, a dangerous wilderness filled with both the relics of the old world and the threats of the new. In this harsh landscape, survival depends on strength, courage, and a little bit of luck. Enter Sanson, a towering man of extraordinary strength. Born in the wilds and raised among survivors, Sanson is not just strong, he is a symbol of hope in a world that has forgotten what hope looks like. His adventures begin after a tragedy, the death of his mother, which propels him to leave his tribe and seek out his destiny in the ruins of Nyark. Early in his journey, Sanson faces a monstrous creature known as a liobear, a terrifying hybrid of lion and bear mutated by the lingering effects of radiation. In a fierce battle, Sanson loses an eye but defeats the beast, using its red hide as his cape and its tough leather to fashion an iconic eye patch. This victory marks the birth of a legend. Wounded and alone, Sanson is discovered by Charmaine, a resourceful and compassionate young woman. She brings him to her father, Mindor, a scientist who is one of the few people left with knowledge of the world before the apocalypse. Mindor is dedicated to recovering lost technology and understanding the secrets of the past, believing that knowledge is the key to rebuilding civilization. Together, Sanson, Charmaine, and Mindor form a team. Their mission is twofold: to protect the innocent from the dangers of the mutant-infested wilderness and to piece together the fragments of human knowledge that might one day restore society. Their adventures are filled with peril, giant monsters, ruthless warlords, and the ever-present threat of other tribes who covet what little remains. Among their most formidable enemies is Queen Tara of Jers, a brilliant and ambitious ruler from across the river in what was once New Jersey. Tara is both a scientist and a conqueror seeking to expand her domain and harness the power of lost technologies for her own gain. Her clashes with Sanson and his friends add intrigue and drama to their quest. What makes Mighty Sanson's world so fascinating is the blend of ancient and futuristic elements. The characters wield primitive weapons, but occasionally stumble upon mysterious machines from the old world. Robots, ray guns, and gadgets whose purposes are sometimes forgotten. Each discovery is a reminder of what was lost and what could be regained. At its heart, the story of Mighty Sanson is about resilience and the belief that even in the darkest times, humanity can rise again. Sanson's strength is not just physical, it is the strength to lead, to inspire, and to dream of a better future. Through teamwork, courage, and a thirst for knowledge, he and his companions light a spark of hope in a world that desperately needs it. So the next time you think about heroes, remember Mighty Sanson, a champion not just of brute force, but of the indomitable human spirit.